don't want to play with him. I want me and my guy. I want to play with my guy, which is Dak Prescott, and I want to beat Tom Brady.
Yep.
See, that's what you want to have your receiver say.
Sure.
Not bring a guy some cleats, not heap praise on him like he's Caesar. You know, we come to praise Caesar.
That's true. The cleats.
Not to bury him.
Not to bury him. No, but man, if it wasn't so. But anyway, you know, Skip, old Mark Antony oration.
Wow.
You know, Skip, you remember that? Recited. I was good at it, Skip.
You guys are
Shakespearean.
so well-read around here.
Skip, it would be
Don't get me started.
Skip, it would be.
Every time Shakespeare comes up on a Jeopardy category,
Oh,
he
you
looks at me and says, I'm out.
Oh, you run the category, huh?
Kill me.
Really?
Yeah.
But see, you just
wanna
blurt not answer. You
learn
got to
more
ring the
about
buzzer.
that.
You got to let.
I know.
You
That
gotta
is
wait.
the key to it.
That is the key.
I know, because you did it.
Yeah, I had to learn the hard way.
That's why I would be afraid. Ernestine always says, you could just kill Jeopardy if you go on Celebrity Jeopardy. I said, I don't know if I could do this.
Yeah, you got to wait. He have to wait till he finishes reading the question in its entirety.
Is that half
because
the
if
battle?
because if you buzz in, it locks you
I
out.
never even thought about that.
Yes, but anyway, Skip, it would be a problem, Skip. For me, I could imagine me playing, you know, me and John, and he's like, man, I sure would love to throw Tony Gonzalez some passes, or Ben Coates. Yeah, you might have to do it with one eye because I'm going to hit you in one of the other ones. So, no, you don't do that, Skip. You don't show up your quarterback and talk about you want to play with somebody else. You don't do that. And Amari Cooper, I love what he said. I love the conviction because she tried to set him up. Now, that was a Boston area reporter.
Yes.
So she tried to look because you know they want everybody. Oh, everybody want to play Tom Brady. You see, everybody. Oh, Amari Cooper and Julio Jones and yada yada yada. So she tried to set him up. But Amari said, nah, I don't want to play with Tom Brady. I want to play with Dak. And we want to beat Tom Brady. So I loved it. Amari Cooper might be one of my new faves.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you better be your fave on Sunday.
Yeah.
So, I loved it twice as much as you loved
I
it
bet
for
you
this
did.
reason. And you touched upon it, and so did Jenny. I'm pretty sure that Amari, this is at the Super Bowl,
Right.
I'm sure Amari's agent or manager or PR person warned him, you're about to speak to Nesson, New England Sports Network. Be ready for Nesson questions, as in Brady questions,
Correct.
as in Patriot questions.
Right.
So I'm pretty sure he'd been prepped, and he still showed no fear and blurted out, I want to beat Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I believe that most great receivers would give more of a PC answer.
Who wouldn't want to play with Tom Brady?
Yeah, that kind of an
Yeah.
answer. Or, hey, it would be an honor to play with
Yes.
Tom. You could then say, I love my quarterback, but it would be an honor. Who wouldn't
Right.
want to? Yes,
Right.
that sort of
You're
thing.
right.
And he just went right to, I want to beat Tom Brady. I want to play with Dak Prescott. I believe that we can get the job done.
Right.
And then I want to double down on this because he did in a subsequent interview on the same, right in the same media session. There, you just walk around all the different booths.
They got to be 500 meters.
500 booths. And he stopped by the NFL Network booth and he was interviewed. And the first question seemed to offend him. And I don't have the sound. I'm just going to read you the answer to it, if we could see this. He was asked, do you think Dak Prescott is a franchise quarterback? And his answer was, of course, like he was a little offended by the question. You don't see that? He's a winner. I love Dak. He's a born leader from what I can see. He's going to put it all on the line. And all the close games we had this year, he was the one making those big plays leading us to victory. I just like everything about Dak. It's the same theme that I talk about almost every day on this show and have for 3.5 years.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's this perception out there, maybe started and led by you, fed by you, which is Dak really the answer at quarterback? It's why I continue to say most over-criticized, underappreciated quarterback I've ever closely observed or talked about on television or written about is Dak Prescott. And that's the answer that you just got from Amari. He loves this guy. And this guy and Amari have a connection, a deep sort of soul connection that manifests itself on the field. And it's as strong as any connection you can talk. You had one with John Elway, and we can go all through Marvin Harrison and Peyton or whoever you want to talk about. We can go on and on. We can go back to Drew Pearson and Roger Staubach in the good old days with
Montana
the Cowboys.
and Rice.
Montana and Rice.
Right now is Breeze and Michael Thomas.
Okay, you can go there. But on the depth of connection on and off the field, there's nothing stronger than this one. Maybe Drew and Michael have as strong, but this one I don't doubt. And the reason this is so significant this week is, guess who plays for the other team? Stephon Gilmore. Last year, Stephon Gilmore finished the year ranked #1 by Pro Football Focus among all corners. You would say he's as good a shutdown corner as we have in the league right now, right?
He might be the best right now.
He just might be the best. His grade this year isn't quite as good as last year, but we could nitpick that. Right now, ranked #1 of all the wide receivers in overall grade by Pro Football Focus is Amari Cooper. So arguably, we have
one versus one.
One versus one, at least in grading, route running. You always say, is there a better route runner than Amari?
No, he's up there to the top. It's good as you'll see.
Okay, and we saw the connection between Dak and Amari against your Vikings was just extraordinary.
Sure.
Where Dak's like falling out of bounds and throws it sidearm up the boundary, and he catches it out of bounds.
Yeah.
It's just a wavelength. It's something that's pretty extraordinary to me. And again, it's not like it's not like he's burning up the league, because Amari hasn't played that much. Like he's been in and out of the league.
But Skip, he's still 4th in receiving yards.
No, he's 16th in catches.
Yeah, but I'm saying, receiving yards, only Michael Thomas, Godwin, Mike Evans is in front of him.
Okay, but if he had been healthy from camp on, like he's had a heel issue, then it manifested to a foot, and then it turned into some kind of knee issue.
But it just goes to show you how technically sound he is, that he doesn't have to rely on speed.
Nope.
See, when you technically sound, you can still get open even though you don't have the blazing speed.
I don't think he has blazing speed.
No. He doesn't have, Tyreek and some of these other guys, Skip, but he's so sound, and that's why he'll be able to play for a long, long time. The guys like Steve Largent that had, Skip, he had no speed.
Yep.
But he still had, when he retired, he had the most receiving touchdowns in NFL history.
Yep.
And he was able to do what he did because he was so technologically sound and savvy in his route running skill. That's why Amari is able to do what he's doing, dealing with the issues, his lower legs, what you say, heel, ankle, whatever it is, knee. That's why he's able to continue to still get open, because he relies on other things other than speed.
Okay, and then to frame this one more time, this wasn't Amari talking this week. This was Amari talking at last year's Super Bowl. So he hadn't even seen the Dak we've seen continue to rise this year.
But actually he saw it in practice.
But he saw it for 10 games last year. And I'm going to defend my guy Dak one more time, because I thought those 10 games were extraordinary. Nobody else did. You certainly didn't. But I saw a guy over those 10 games lead the whole league in completions. I saw a guy against the Eagles at Jerry World in the 4th quarter and overtime throw for 243 yards. He completed 17 of 20, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions. That's the guy Amari's talking about when you ask him, is he a franchise quarterback after that year? And again, they won the division again. So they've won the division 2 out of 3 years. And you're asking Amari Cooper, is he a franchise quarterback? Wouldn't you be offended if you're Amari Cooper? Right?
Yeah, the rapport that I've had with the guy after only 8, 9 games. But Skip, I believe in his heart of hearts that he believed moving forward that Dak's going to be a better quarterback. Now, he doesn't know how long, Tom says he wants to play to 45, 47, whatever it is. He believes, I believe in his heart of hearts, he believed that Dak Prescott, from that point that he said that moving forward, would be a better quarterback than Tom Brady.
I believe he thought that too, and still thinks that.
Absolutely.
Yep, and believes that will be the case Sunday.
Yes.
Oh, all right, Amari and his guy.
It better be.
His chance.
But think about Belichick's advantage. He can put Stephon on Amari, and then you can double anybody you want to double.
I would like to see Amari at full strength, because I don't believe, because as a route runner, Stephon Gilmore does really well against big guys.
He does.
That doesn't have lateral quickness. Dude, Amari, lateral quickness, start, stop, he's as good as it is.
Yeah.
That's why Gilmore will struggle against a guy like AB, a guy that can start that,
I got it.
that punt return kind of ability.
Well, this is going to be the game within the game.
It is.
These two.
Oh, well, he's definitely following. But what I would do, Skip, I would take Gilmore and put him on